All right, guys. This is probably going to be the stupidest video I've ever made in my entire life because I have to explain it to absolute morons who want to try to drag my name through the mud for actually trying to help content creators, since that's what I try to do, while others try to bring other people down. So I'm here to set the record straight. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, I made a video yesterday at 3 a.m. in the morning basically explaining how UMG went back on their word, along with Kendrick and Drake, on allowing content creators to react or do bar breakdowns to their battle, which was agreed upon. Now, I'm going to get into that in a second. Chill. People tried to say that Kendrick is the one who made this grand announcement. There was no grand announcement. There was an agreement between three parties. UMG, which is in control of all of them, Kendrick and J. Cole. When the disses started, it was open season. Anybody could react, anybody could do bar breakdowns, you could use their music, you could do TikTok dances, whatever the hell you wanted to do. Because it was to help push their numbers. I made a video yesterday explaining, hey, like, I'm pretty sure UMG went behind the artists' backs and probably pulled the rug out from underneath some of these creators, and it really hurt some smaller channels. That was the whole point of my video. Of course, since it's my luck, I get caught in the fucking crossfire between DJ Akademiks, this fucking fat chipmunk looking motherfucker, who wants to go and, before I start slandering him, because he's a complete scumbag, I'm going to show you what he did first. Because look, dude, I don't play this chop up people's clips, try to make them look bad, try to make another person look good. I don't understand that. It makes no sense to me. If you're going to take my content, post a whole video so people can base their own decision upon what I'm relaying. But to do it in one artist's favor versus another is just childish. The way he did it was to make sure that Kendrick looked bad and his peekaboo boyfriend looks good. All right? I'm going to post this right now. I'm going to show you really quick. Display capture. You don't need to see my ugly mug. So we're gonna even play the clips as well. I had to do. I don't even know how to sign in on this shit. And I found out because somebody sent me a notification saying, "Yo, Cliff, did you know DJ Akademiks or his side account, whatever this is? What is this? This is his channel. It's got 26,000 followers. It's owned by DJAkademiks.com or owned by at DJ Akademiks. So it's a side account owned by him. I just seem to be like one of his biggest draws apparently because my video my video has now done almost 200,000 views because he twisted my words to try to make Kendrick look bad. Now, we're going to watch his clip, and then we're going to watch my clip. And I'm going to show you the fucking deceptiveness and the deceit within some of these motherfuckers who are. I'll explain more in a minute. Hold on. So let's jump into this really quick. So this is what he posts. Hold on. Stop playing. It says, YouTuber claims that Kendrick lifting the copyright claims from the diss tracks reactions was a lie and that his content has been copyrighted and his entire revenue has been taken away from him. First off, I didn't say that. Let me put the display capture one more time. I did not say that. We're going to go back and watch my video. Right here. YouTuber claims that Kendrick lifting the copyright claims from the diss tracks reaction was a lie and that his content has been copyrighted and his entire revenue has been taken away from him. That's not what I said. What I did say was I'm worried for smaller creators and channels who rely on this as their revenue to get paid. I don't think they understand that we get paid every month. You see what I'm saying? So if you only keep it open for 28 days, and then you turn it off, well, then those videos get copyrighted, or you get striked, which is even worse because you get 3 and your channel's gone for life, and they take the money. They put it in escrow and then they take it from you. So everything that was generated for that month is gone, which is fine if the artist wants to do that, but why they would agree upon these terms and then flip-flop on people, I don't know. So let's just see the parts that he clipped from my video of what I said and what actually really happened really quick. I have to address this fucking chipmunk. Fucking overweight chipmunk. Insert picture here. All right, let's go. Push this. Allowing reactors to break down this music and push this for us. And it seems like UMG, I don't know what's going on with UMG, if they went behind the artist's back, but I wanted to make this video to say, hey, anybody who did reactions or try to promote this or was here to enjoy the battle, which I hope, is over and they can smooth things over, but all the work that you guys did is being taken away from you. So I'm just making this video so you can go out there and go take a look at all your content. And here's the thing with me. I don't care if I make revenue or I don't, but how could you lie to somebody or a group of people who are here to help promote and push artists? Some are here for a monetary grab. I totally get that, but I was gonna react to it anyway and break it down anyway. That's not the point. It's just, and that right there is seeing somebody checking for a timestamp. They want to stop it at a certain time to make sure they get their message across. Just that I was lied to. So all the revenue that I made from these, so we had basically 12 videos altogether. Okay, see now, here, that's one part where it's for us. That was basically all of my last month's work was, keeping up with those battles. I mean, we know with Kendrick, he was the boogeyman, dropping just a few hours after after Drake dropped, or 30 minutes after Drake dropped, and we had public announcements. So I have a question for UMG is, how could, that was basically, all right, we're going to watch the full thing, and I'm going to comment. I lied to a community when you could have just kept things as is and people would have reacted to it or pushed it anyway. But you got more people hyped up because the artist came out and said, hey, we want this to be pushed on YouTube and other social media platforms. It's free promotion. It boosts the number. I lied to a community. All right. When you could have, and it seems like, so they did a really good job on basically picking and choosing what clips they should be using. Because if you take that at face value, it sounds like, hey, I lost every single penny I made from this, and the artist did this and this. It's taken out. That is 1 minute. It's 2 minutes of context out of an 18-minute video, and I'm not going to put your ears through 18 minutes of video. I'm going to link it down below. I'll probably play a little clip here in a second. But what I was trying to say was I was speaking in the defense of people who have smaller channels. So I was saying, like, for me, for example, that last month, a lot of my work, if not most of it, was based around those battles. I had to do the whole Kendrick and Drake battle. Then right after that, I had the Knox Hill and Screwface battle. And all of those used Drake's and Kanye's beats. I was talking about how people who have small channels, those are huge numbers for them. It was so well known throughout the community that even reaction channels were talking directly to the artists saying, hey, we have permission. I've already known through my MCN that we had permission to deal with UMG. Like, when we get permission, we know UMG, Drake, and Kendrick. So it was a free-for-all. Everyone was like, okay, we get to fucking have fun with this and actually be able to react and not have to play these weird set of rules and block out videos and shit. We all knew. It wasn't like some telepathic secret we were telling each other. It's common sense. So that's what people did. And I was trying to show people, hey, like this is what happened. This was in the beginning of the video when I was explaining what happened and how it sounds like I'm blaming the artist right there, but watch this. So this is I showed them a clip and I said this is the clip they don't want to see. Hold on. This is in the midst of that battle happening, UMG, Universal Music Group, along with like Kendrick Lamar, Drake, they all announced that on YouTube and social media platforms that it's fair use to be able to react to push their content. So I thought that was very interesting when they made that decision because usually UMG is a bit of a stickler. I have a fairly good relationship with them in person, but when it comes to YouTube, you never know what you're going to get. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because UMG, it has to be UMG because I don't see it being the artist lying. But Kendrick and Drake said that, hey, for this, we are going to allow people to react to it. Of course, it's going to push their numbers. It's going to hype things up. It's going to generate everyone more revenue. Well, over the last 2 days, I've noticed UMG going back through my old videos a month later and smacking me with copyright restrictions after they've already been monetized for over a month. So here, for example, I could pull, and I didn't want to keep it going because obviously that's another 1 minute of a video. So it's not fair. I'm showing you things in increments. The whole point is this. The message I was trying to relay is for UMG I was hoping to get an answer from UMG or maybe Kendrick or Drake as to why they would pull it. People in the comment sections, you know how Drake says 20 verse 1? Well, it became like 5,000 verse 1. I was over here just just bucking people off my back that were just Drake guzzlers all day trying to blame Kendrick, saying it was Kendrick, it was Kendrick, it was Kendrick. I mean, I'll even show you exactly what I said right here to DJ Akademiks. I really don't give a fuck. They might even took it down. I even said, I said, yo, can you see this? No, you can't. I said, yo, how you going to chop my shit up? I'm talking about UMG, not Kendrick. I'm also talking about other people's channels that are struggling. Don't be chopping my shit up and reposting it under false pretense. That is defamation of character, and you're tiptoeing a lawsuit. You're taking my content, my likeness, my intellectual property, and you're reposting it on another private page on a different platform without my permission and taking it way out of context, making it sound like I'm slandering other artists for fucking people over. That's not the case. I'm talking strictly about UMG. I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, they must have hid. They hid one of my. Yeah, they hid one of mine. I said I called him I said you fat ass gerbil. I said you fat ass oversized gerbil. I'd ignore me too, you dick riding, content stealing, hoe ass, Drake guzzling, gluck gluck 5,000 motherfucker. When that karma hits for those underage girls, I'm gonna be right here laughing my ass off, fat boy. And I meant that. Don't be stealing people's shit. You don't need to steal people's shit to make content. I'll even show you how do I show my mail, my messages. Oh, I don't know since I'm not signed in. I don't know what it is. Anyways, I tried to message DJ Akademiks myself personally. Of course, I'm not getting a response. But I wanted to clear the air here. I am not blaming one artist in particular. No, it's not Drake. No, it's not Kendrick. We all know that distribution has control over what these over what these artists do. To take my shit out of context and make it sound like it was just Kendrick's fault, that's wrong. I never said that. I never said that at all. Don't put those fucking words in my mouth. It's no artist's fault. It's the distribution company. It's UMG, who is known to be sticklers, known to be assholes. And in the comment sections, it was even like, oh, this dude's crying about losing all of his money. did you not hear me in the beginning say I'll do this shit for free? I was gonna react to it anyway. They caught me in the middle of explaining something for other people, because what happens is this is on this channel I leave people open to reach out to me if they're going through tough times. So I have other creators, they'll message me personally because they don't want to message me in my my comment sections. They'll message me like, hey Cliff, like, my video did 200,000 views and I made so and so amount of money and now it's been taken away. What do I do to get my video back? And I have to walk them through the copyright strike process and see which videos are worth fighting for. I got to hear them be upset about not being able to pay their rent or buy formula. It's literally the first of the fucking month. It's the 5th of January. We just had the first of the month. Our pay periods, like I said, are the 21st of every month. So people who just got paid and were expecting a big check next month, they're not going to get that shit because of what UMG just pulled. Now, me personally, I'm fighting for my videos. I don't care if my channel gets striked down. I'll try to avoid it so I can be here for the Eminem reactions. I'm doing them slowly. I'm just going to do them 2 at a time because I can fight to get my content back. I won't lose it. I just don't like this weird narrative that people try to twist on social media. Like, people who are seriously delusional fanboys, like, they need to get off some of these people's dicks, dude. Like, man, if you would put that much effort just into yourself and being a fan of yourself, you could fucking take over the world. It's crazy how many homemade cheerleaders there are these days that just pick up some fucking pom-poms and start fucking holding on to someone's pockets because they see them with a little bit of success or they hang around with some of their favorite stars and shit. Like, I don't give a fuck who you are, dude. I really do not give a fuck. You steal my content, you repost it to try to make it look like I'm talking to Kendrick. And you know what? Here's the thing too, is I can see it from an outside perspective and be like, oh, that's not that bad. But at the same time, you don't understand when that's your property and someone's chopping it to make it sound like I'm calling out artists. Me, somebody who writes music in the music industry, is calling out artists. It's not a good look. I can call out a label for being on some shady shit. We all know Universal Music Group has been on some shady shit for a long time. But when you start doing it to my peers, that's when I have an issue. Like, don't try to twist my words to make it sound like, oh, these artists are putting these people in turmoil and I can't pay my bills. I didn't even fucking say that. I don't care. I even said in my 18-minute video that, dude, I own businesses. YouTube is a project for me. I love having fun here. Do not get this shit twisted. Yes, you see me on YouTube, and yes, I guess you would call me a YouTuber, but what I am is an entrepreneur. What I do is I try to invest in a lot of things, and I found something like this that could be therapy for me that actually helps me when I have downtime, so my mind's not constantly racing and thinking about working on music and other stuff. Because I have an over obsessive mind, man. I have anxiety and panic attack disorder. But I just don't like it when people clip people's material. That was taken way out of context. I wish you would have played the fucking full video. I mean, look, here, I'll show you this shit really quick. You have like fanboys defending this shit. Like, whoa, that's the wrong button. It's the weirdest shit. Like, I don't understand like how Twitter and X works, man. Like, you gotta remember, I'm still somewhat new to this shit. Then I got somebody like this. Who the fuck is KZ? Your videos weren't chopped up. We all know UMG will always be involved. That's their label. No shit. Well, actually, that's their distribution, but sure. Everyone praised Kendrick for removing copyrights, never Drake or UMG. That's because people went public with that. And Drake did get praise as well, dude. Drake got praise from a lot of fucking people for doing it. I even praised Drake in my videos. Copyrights removal was synonymous with Kendrick, not Drake. That's untrue. You reference Kendrick's public statement here. No. See, now this is going to be, watch this. Want to see this? Watch this. The way it's cut, it makes it, watch this. I've already watched this too. This is pretty funny, actually. Kendrick Lamar publicly stated that, hey, we are allowing reactors to break down this music and push this for us. And it seems like UMG, I don't know what's going on with UMG if they went behind the artist's back, but I wanted to make this video to say, hey, anybody who did reactions or try to promote this or was here to enjoy the battle, which I hope, is over and they can smooth things over. But all the work that you guys did, these videos, so you can go out there and go take a look at all your content. And here's the thing with me, I don't care if I make, and this is me telling I don't care. But in the beginning, it instantly goes to Kendrick because I'm talking about the artists. Kendrick Lamar publicly stated that, hey, we are allowing reactors to break down this music and push this for us. Okay, now anybody here who's watching this video, you know damn well, think of those channels in your head right now that came out posting shit saying, hey, Kendrick Lamar said this, Kendrick Lamar said that. It was everywhere. I think it was in the description of his videos too, if I'm not mistaken, but he made it public. So did Drake. Everyone did behind the scenes as well. We all knew we could react to it. Like when something becomes available, our MCNs will let us know so that we could try to generate some revenue off of it or keep up with what's hot if it's something we're interested in. So it wasn't just Kendrick, it was Drake as well. It was Kendrick, Drake, and UMG. UMG calls the shots ultimately. Ultimately, that's what it is. My biggest problem is this. Just don't take my clips and chop them up, because now I gotta fucking look like Charlie in that meme where I'm fucking holding up wires and shit and it looks fucking crazy, when in all reality, if somebody just wouldn't have took my clip and taken it out of context, because you got to listen from the first minute into the last 18th minute to understand everything that I'm saying. I'm trying to wrap up an entire conversation, but you're just taking a minute and then 30 seconds here and then 30 seconds here, and then this person just rewound it a little bit until they got to Kendrick's part, and that was it. They didn't listen to the entire video. The entire video I blamed UMG. But this makes it sound like I'm blaming the artist, but I'm actually blaming UMG. And it's annoying that, like, I'm just getting tired of getting caught up in the crossfires of absolutely nothingness. All I'm doing is trying to help content creators out, if it's with copyright strikes, if it's just dealing with fake claimants, knowing what content to post, advice on what equipment to have. All I'm trying to do is promote artists, help creators, and then I got fucking dick faces, chipmunk faces over here that want to clip up my content or have fan pages clip up my content to try to make me look bad. It's fucking it's like kindergarten, dude. It's like Benzino level. It's like doing anything to make Drake look good. I hate to break it to you, but right now, Drake does not look good. There's no fucking saving that. Once you're accused of something like that, like I said, you're in trouble. And Akademiks, you also have some accusations too that I know you're going to have to answer for. That's why I made that comment about, hey, I'm going to have a nice little laugh when that shit rolls through. It's as simple as this, man. You didn't have to take my content and chop it up. There's tons of people out here talking about it right now, but you decided to go take my shit and upload it out of context. It's disrespectful. It wasn't necessary. Did I get a little heated? Yeah, I did. Do I think it was rightfully so? Yeah, but that was me just being mild. Like, dude, like, why the fuck you being a little bitch? You simply could have been like, yo, Cliff, like, I like what you had to say about UMG. You mind if I post that shit? Yeah, sure, no problem. Fucking post that shit all day. But to take it and then spin it to make it look like I'm talking shit about the artist, that's wrong. I'm not talking about any artist. I love these artists, man. Don't try to twist that shit. That was just wrong. And I wanted to set the record straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a full 18-minute video down below that I literally posted yesterday. I had to do I guess what you would say damage control here, because I got to deal with lying snake fucks over on Twitter or X, whatever platform it's called these days. I don't even know what the hell to call it. And try to set the record straight, because now 200,000 people over on X are thinking that, hey, I'm calling out fucking Kendrick Lamar. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm calling out Universal Music Group, who myself, and I guarantee you every single fucking reactor has an issue with. Because my argument was this: is if you tell people, hey, you're allowed to react to something, by all means, go ahead and use it. We need your help. We want you to push these artists. People are going to be like, oh, sweet. Like, we're all going to work together, which was what everyone was assuming was happening. Everyone did that. And then again, a month later, right before payments are being processed, because it's the end of the month, beginning of a new month, they pull it back. So people who actually, so say those people generated $1,300 from doing 8 videos, right? If they put claims on those videos, they get none of it. Zilch. If they have babies and these babies don't have diapers or Pampers and shit, people go, oh, well, they shouldn't be relying on content creating as their source of income. Why the fuck not? If this is what the fuck they do, why not? I know a lot of people who make a pretty decent living doing this, but they work their fucking asses off and they have side gigs. I don't know what fantasy world you live in, but right now, a bag of groceries is like $200 to last you a fucking week. So I just don't know what world some people are living in, and I don't know how some people could just like agree with shit like that just to smear one artist's name, disregard everything. When the main point of the whole thing was for me to say, hey, UMG, can I get an answer for why you did this to your consumers and screwed over the artists? Why would you do this to your consumers? Is what I'm saying to UMG. I did not expect an oversized chipmunk to steal my content and chop it up and make it look like I'm taking shots at artists for doing it. Even though I'm saying, hey, I think UMG went behind their back because I don't see these artists lying. But I honestly feel like I'm beating a dead horse because I had to deal with this shit all night. And then, of course, I got trolls over here just trying to fuck with me. And then I started realizing, like, yo, I'm getting sucked into this vortex of trolls. I can't be dealing with this shit. Here was the thing is, like, after, even if you outsmart them, they just regurgitate the same shit you said in a different way. And it's just like, I'm not going to keep answering the same thing over and over again. Moral of the story, stay the fuck away from Twitter and X. And then also just, I don't know. I guess you're doing something right when people are fucking stealing your content and then fucking reposting it and making it sound like one thing when it really means something else. But yeah, man, I was trying to get answers from UMG and be like, yo, what the fuck is up with this? By the way, since I made that video, UMG released a few things on my channel. So that's the reason why I'm doing that. I'm hoping they do the same thing for you guys. So that was the whole point of me making that video, Akademiks. Fucking idiot. No academics at all, dude. You're a fucking moron, man. I'm doing that for the people, not for my own pocket or to save, like I said, my fucking buddy whose dick I want to suck. On to the next video.